Alright, Seven of Wands reverse. Nine of Swords reverse. So someone's not scared and they're letting down some sort of defenses. With the Two of Swords. Could be somebody that doesn't see this coming. With the Star reverse. Star reverse. Ten of Coins reverse. Okay, so somebody could have been guided to just like somewhere where it's not, they can't build anything. King of Cups reverse. I feel like, okay. So there's this person who's not afraid, letting down their defenses, and then what would it, Two of Swords. There's some sort of conflicting choice. Someone can't see. And then there's a Star reverse, Ten of Coins reverse, King of Cups reverse. This is all one person. This is someone very infamous. Like they're not a good person. Somebody who did not build a legacy. Or is not, or will not. And somebody could have been misguided towards this person. They could have been emotionally manipulated, but the Devil, Ace of Swords, Emperor. I feel like somebody's taking command of some sort of attachment. Some sort of attachment that's not doing anything for them. And what it is it's like an honest, like someone being honest with themselves and taking charge and breaking through, and it's like providing some sort of stability. Five of Cups reverse, and the Empress, and the Queen of Swords. So it's like understanding like there's no need to be sad because there was like a lesson of empowerment here. We pulled Emperor and Empress. Like one after the other, what the heck? So maybe that's what Empress is getting into right now. And then Emperor is taking charge over some sort of toxic attachment. Queen of Coins, Four of Cups reverse. Yeah, like it's hard to ignore some sort of either. There was a new development in either self-worth or actually like a developed skill that could provide work that is like you can't ignore the significance of it, and you can't ignore its worth either. And I feel like somebody's so I feel like somebody's being less defensive about taking some sort of loss in this situation with the Hierophant, the High Priest, Two of Swords. It's something about, there was some decision that had to be made that you couldn't see the outcome, but it's like it's gonna be good. But what it is it's a hard decision to make. So you can't see the outcome, so you feel kind of, when you make it, you feel kind of like this feeling of dread, because like naturally Murphy's Law, we just kind of assume the worst is going to happen, right? But there are times when like that's not the truth. Four Swords, Murphy's Law, whatever can and will go wrong, can and will go wrong. So whatever can go wrong will go wrong, is what it is. And that's usually it's very nihilistic, but it is the average way people would tend to view that. And it's one of those things where I feel like right now the person dealing with the situation is seeing like it's hard to ignore the benefits that have come from it. And there's this kind of relief to it. There's this kind of ease of tension. And with the Four of Swords reverse, Tower, Knight of Coins reverse, Death. Damn. There's been a significant ending for somebody who was like very short term, not invested wisely, with a poor vision of the future. And this person was very unstable mentally as well. This person is very restless. This person is like a tormented soul. Like they have trouble sleeping at night because of the shit that they do. They have a hard time dealing with themselves and the shit that they do, because they're that fucked up. And yeah, you could tell with this shit. This person has no foundations. This person has no structure. This person has no standards. This person has no really coherent thought patterns. But it's one of those things where this person was forced to significantly change because of the situation. It's like a priest was brought into their life almost. I'm not saying like if you're a female, for instance, watching this video, I'm not saying you are the priest. I'm saying it's almost like a priest touched their life in a way that blessed them almost, because we did have that devil, but we had the release of it as well. With the emperor facing the truth. Okay, so that's what that was. So the emperor faces the truth of the situation, and then it turns to the high priest, to the hierophant. Okay, and then this could have been somebody who did so much stuff in the past that that like they can't stand themselves, like they can't sleep at night. But there's some sort of significant breakthrough. The Six of Swords, there's some sort of peace. Ten of Coins reverse, so there's some sort of peace on into calmer waters. Maybe there's this acceptance that like this is not the place to build. The Three of Cups, Four of Coins, and the King of Cups reverse. I feel like with that, there's gonna be, especially with preceding it is the Six of Swords and the Death. So I feel like there's going to be this major shift where there's going to be this this energy and this feeling of camaraderie, maybe even like a family type energy, where it doesn't have to be a family, it can just be a group of people, community. But either way, it's going to feel like close, and it's going to feel like something that you wouldn't want to let go of. And then there's a lot of happiness that comes with that as well, and peace. And It's almost like guaranteed. It's this like knowing that these people are like, oh, I met these people, and these are people that are gonna be with me for life. It is like the feeling. Maybe after spending a lot of time looking for something to build, feeling vulnerable, and always feeling like making the wrong decision, but I think those are words to a legit verbatim words to a song. So it's almost like feeling crazy after putting yourself out there and being vulnerable, but it's one of those things where like that's what you have to do. Like you just have to put yourself out there and be vulnerable for a really long time. It's almost like until you're comfortable with you know, it's like keeping your head above water. Queen of Swords. I feel like rejection feels shitty at first, but then it's like when you realize, when you feel confident in yourself, the only time you would feel bad about getting rejected is if you felt like you felt insulted, right? You're like, I got rejected because I'm not good enough. But what if you were good enough? What if you change your mindset to I am good enough and that person doesn't know shit about me, right? That's what I feel like. That's what this is. This King of Cups reverse is like somebody not like really showing a lot of love to themselves. Especially because we had that thing earlier about this person doesn't even sleep well at night because they feel so shitty about themselves. Though the Seven of Coins, High Priest, Two of Swords, so there's something. I don't know. What is it? The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, Queen of Coins, Four of Cups reverse, Seven of Wands reverse. It's like somebody letting down their guard. That's almost like somebody else can't defend themselves after seeing somebody's value, and they can't ignore some sort of truth either. Someone standing in their truth. Okay, so someone feels sad because they feel like they didn't recognize someone's value at first. The Devil reverse. These came out together. The Devil reverse and the Page of Swords reverse. There's some sort of release. There's some sort of release of this idea of like not thinking, not jumping to conclusions. There's this idea with this Queen of Swords, Seven of Coins, there's this idea of thinking it through. With this Devil reverse, Page of Swords reverse, that's like not jumping to conclusions. It's like not automatically thinking the worst. Because the Swords reverse cards are definitely a lot about, in this case, I feel like it's a lot about not thinking, not putting enough thought and just like acting. That Queen of Swords, Seven of Coins, that's like a different approach. That's like more long term, and then that's coherent thought. That's like, I shouldn't have to fucking explain myself to you, but I will, and when I do it, you're gonna feel stupid for like making me do it because it's just common sense. But everyone has moments like that. Because shit is so complicated all the time that it's like a lot of times we just like skip over common stuff. With the strength, Six of Swords, Ten of Coins reverse. It's like being somewhere you can't build, but still being graceful about it. Because there's this calmness, there's this peace into some sort of next chapter. See, King of Cups reverse. Three of Cups, Four of Coins, Four of Swords. So I guess this person... Oh no, there's this sad ass who somebody feels like they can't build with. They're moving forward peacefully. Someone else more graceful. Okay. I feel like this King of Cups reverse wants to hold on to someone's energy. Because it's like, dude. The Judgment and the Eight of Coins reverse, though. I feel like someone's real nature is like on display here. So what this is there's two people and like someone couldn't see who was who, which keeps coming up. I don't know why that keeps coming up, but someone can damn well see who the hell is who, and it feels like somebody's being called out because they don't work hard enough or something. There's this trend of laziness in the cards from that person who is not comparing. This person is not being seen as a generational, someone to build with generationally. Yeah, the Star reverse. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords, it was like, I have to get off my throne to show you that this is a piece of shit. And then with the Queen of Coins, Four of Cups reverse, I feel like whoever made the Queen of Swords do that understands that. I feel like that person feels like an idiot with the Ace of Swords reverse. Okay, so someone's not talking to somebody who misguided them. That Star reverse, that infamous person. This person could be widely not liked. So it's like, how are you comparing me to that? Like, a lot of people could dislike this person. This Hermit Devil reverse. So there's some sort of evidence. There's some sort of evidence about somebody not being toxic. And then there's someone who's a stalker. Or someone stalked somebody to see that they're not toxic. Something, and then something, it brought a death. It brought a death because it just showed how lazy someone is. And how much they hate themselves, the other person. and how short-term they are and lazy. And everything fell apart because the foundation was weak as fuck. And Four of Swords reversed, that person looks unstable too. The person could be losing sleep. King of Cups challenged. Strength. So the King of Cups challenged here is, I feel like there's two people and then someone's deciding on the two, and it feels like even though the better choice was challenged, they still wielded grace with the strength. And with the Six of Swords, that's going to be peaceful then. That's going to lead to peace. It's going to lead to something more calm with the Five of Coins. No, that's the better option, saying, that's the much better choice, saying, I could just move on from you, the chooser. Because what the fuck is this? What, like, what are we lagging for? This is what it is. It's this person is clearly a little slow. This person making this, very slow. This person making this decision extremely slow. This is a Queen of Swords looking at a Page of Swords reverse energy, perceiving these events as Page of Swords reverse energy, and this is someone saying, thank you, calmly, I'm gonna move on to something more peaceful. I don't think you are anything to build with, even a little bit, with takes like that. That's not a hot take. That's a hot, steamy, stinky take. You know. Ooh, boy. Let's say so the Fool star reverse. Queen of Swords. Four of Cups reverse. Queen of Coins. Seven of Wands reverse. Magician. Damn. Ace of Cups reverse. So I feel like the better choice definitely got fed up and released this person, the chooser. And now it's like that person feels not good enough. They hate themselves, especially if there's no communication. Hermit, especially if someone's on their own and just like getting better. Because then it's even worse, because it's like, damn, that person really didn't need me to get better either. like it's one of those things where the chooser was like, whoever I'm in their life, they're gonna get so much better. It's like, if you're on your own just getting better, then that idiot is just sitting there like, oh, that person doesn't need me at all. It's one of those things. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person was lying to themselves, lying, cheating, and stealing. The Hermit. So someone has evidence about someone lying, cheating, and stealing. Devil reverse, Page of Swords reverse, obsessively. Because they hate themselves and they're lazy and they're unstable. And all that because they have a inferiority complex to whoever they're dealing with. The Queen of Cups, King of Cups challenged. Seven of Swords. Double reverse. Five of Coins. I feel like someone's tired of lying to themselves. I feel like someone hates themselves. Tired of lying to themselves. They feel like they're lying a lot. And they feel like their lies are causing them to lose love. They're trying to hide that they hate themselves. Someone has evidence that they hate themselves. They could have stalked that person, but it wasn't toxic. They were just trying to get evidence. It was an investigation. And it was a major change. It was a major ending. And a major change, transformation. Where Seven of Cups reversed, someone's mask came off, someone sees the truth. Emperor reverse. Definitely somebody trying to get their way by any means necessary. It was like one of those crackhead psychos that's like, all's fair in love and war. Like, okay, okay. The Artist, Fool. So definitely somebody taking some sort of divine, somebody taking some sort of risk, but it's like not really a risk. Someone has like a good plan for the future. Yeah. This is like somebody invested long term. This is slow exponential growth. This is somebody with a very good vision for the future. This is somebody who, okay, so this is somebody you would want to take. Okay, so I feel like somebody's putting the pieces together. Like someone's investigating and putting the pieces together that you could perceive the better option as somebody you would be very interested in investing in because of what they have going for them. And so I feel like the shittier option saw this, felt like a bitch, and then tried to fuck everything up. But then that bitch was stupid as fuck because she doesn't know shit or he doesn't know shit. But in this case, if it's a he, we could just call it a she anyway. So she doesn't know shit. And then, so everything fell apart and actually it worked out better for the better option. Essentially, the chooser was mad slow, but this person exposed the shit out of themselves. So it's like if they didn't do that, this person wouldn't have seen. The Seven of Wands reverse, Nine of Wands reverse. This person can't defend themselves, yet they're still playing the victim, but they've been caught lying. But remember, this isn't like a very coherent person. with the Devil, 8 of Cups reverse, and the Fool. This is definitely somebody obsessed who is like forced to walk away. Shit. They're definitely still playing the victim. Queen of Wands. What was that? Queen of Wands, High Priestess, Temperance. Damn. So there's like someone very independent, attractive, busy, and patient. What is this? By the fucking way? Oh no, this is like... What is this? Basically, there could be chemistry here. I feel like there's a very attractive person who like has an intuitive nudge on where the chemistry lies. There could be a lot of patience. This could be a good match. Wow, my stomach is going nuts. Libation reverse. Third wheel reverse immediately. Idea reverse. This is the same shit that came out last time. Live and learn reverse. Okay. And right. So this is somebody who just isn't too bright. This third wheeler. Readiness. Self-love reverse. Sneak peek. Which came out upright but went reverse. Okay. So there was a third wheel who wasn't really prepared for how ready someone was. Like this person... Like this is somebody who doesn't love themselves. Who didn't really understand that like this shit wouldn't work out. The friendship is like a 3 of Cups kind of. But so this person was definitely trying to use like friendship, like camaraderie to like try to, I don't know, lie or steal. Person was definitely being fake. Yeah, with the marionette. Person was trying to be like super nice to everyone's face. Yeah, and then rob. Yeah, this person was trying to be super nice to everyone's face to try to control shit and then try to rob everyone behind their back. Devil. It will always be like those crazy smug motherfuckers who just always act like they're like... They just always act like they have like the best intentions and then they're just like fucking psycho, batshit insane. Good news. Bam. Good news. Queen of Wands, High Priestess, Temperance. The hell. So what is all that about? Because that's kind of a lot. Like, what do you mean? Imagination, memory, introvert. Dang. So, I feel like someone's not even fucking with the other person right now. Because they're too consumed with, like, thoughts and ideas of the future. With, the right choice here. I mean, they're not even talking to the other person. The introvert laying directly on top of the Ace of Swords reverse. Star reverse. Hermit. Devil reverse. Seven of Coins. It's almost like this person understands, like, they have to let go of this dumbass for their own sake. For the sake of their own future. Alliance. Because what is this doing it for you? Illness challenged? Gift. Gift, goal reverse, daydream reverse, fright reverse, fate. Okay. So it's going to be something unexpected. But fated, a gift. And it's one of those things where it's going to relieve a lot of pessimism that's happening currently.